Okay, this video is for Cliffhanger, Jimmy Ford out of Virginia. I'll do a little advertising here for you, Jimmy. There we go. He does all kinds of dirt moving, and you can see his phone number down there. Jimmy's Excavating up in Fairfax, Virginia. Anyway, Jimmy, this is your Rotor E-Z, and you are number 23. And I'm going to put a little advertising up there for me. Visit my YouTube channel and enter Sling Binks, and it'll come up Scott Smith. That's where all these videos are. Okay, Jimmy, this is the Ham Radio Deluxe Rotor E-Z, a rotor controller. I get this right. Now, if I can find my mouse, I am on COM 6, whatever COM port you're plugged into. Now, first thing you want to do is go up here to Tools, click on Tools, Options, and then you're going to have a big spew here, but mostly it's your location, or your information. Click on that, and you'll have a locator come up, and that's kind of a burger to find, but you can see the longitude and the latitude. But if you can find out what your grid location is, see, that's mine in Colorado. You enter that in there, and then what that does, that puts your location would be way over there in Virginia. That's where I'm at, right there in Colorado. So you'll be over in Virginia if you get that set right. You want to have the stop position set to north, because this is north pointing. If you click on that, it changes it to south. But this is north pointing. And then refresh rate is going to be 1 second. And up there somewhere, there'll be a spot, and I got to look for it. Display. Somewhere up there, it'll say how you want to hook up to it, and it'll say item press. Maybe it's in this section here. Your information configuration. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Oh boy. Well, here, I'll just disconnect it, and it'll come up and it'll ask you again. Oh, there it is. Rotator, item press. That's what has to be up there. Item press. And then you hit connect. Come on. If I had a laptop, I could do this too. Yeah. And your COM port, once you figure that out, it all depends on what port you plug into it. Now see, I'm pointing north, so that is going up over the pole and right down there. So let's get back to the rotator. We're connected. We're turned on. Okay, let's move the calibration screw a little bit. Let's go all the way over here. Hit the brake release. You see that little backstroke? That's going to go all the way over to south. the brake light went out. Now, one thing that this thing does for the tail twisters, it does a little zigzag because sometimes those tail twisters catch. So I'm going to move it back just a little bit. You see the brakes released, and it did a little zigzag. Now it's turning clockwise. Now the brake is still released. Now it's set. Now I'm looking through the camera. That's a red LED, but looking through the camera it's different. Now we're going to go back over here all the way. Does this little zigzag, turning clockwise, and it stops. Now you can turn it more, but when you do that, and I set it back a little bit, watch the rotor. I didn't do it quick enough. Oh, I gotta wait for the brake to release. There, now I can set it. See? But the rotor didn't turn because it's all the way up. If you manually turn it all the way until it stops, you can get a wind load on it and the brake won't release. But as long as you turn the point to shoot or use the PC version, it will always have that little jaunt in it. See? Now it's going to turn clockwise. This is the point and shoot version here. And it'll actually stop before it gets exactly south. That's a good thing. Now I'm going to turn it back just a little bit. Hit the button. It did turn. You heard it. And that's so that tail twister will do a backstroke if the plunger's stuck. Now we'll go all the way over to the other side. It's turning clockwise. See that? That's actually red, but I'm looking at it. It looks like it's clear in the camera. And this is all calibrated, already good to go. I have to pull the covers off and tie up all the wires. I don't do that until I do a verification on it. And see, it stopped just a little bit. Now I'm going to turn it just a scotch. See, the rotor did a zigzag. I'm going to wait till that light goes out. Now I'm going to go all the way. That's as far as it'll go. I'm going to try to get the camera over here so you can see it. The light will come on, but the rotor didn't turn because it's up all the way. So it's advisable not to go all the way to one end. Use the point and shoot or use the PC version. Okay. Now that I turned everything on, okay, now it's pointing right. Okay, let's say I want to go down here, talk to somebody clear down here. See, I'm pointing the mouse right there. Double click it. It does this little backstroke. Now, let's say this was south pointing. Well, what's this? This thing knows it's got to spin all the way around there. I'm going to go to Australia. Does this little backstroke. It knows it has to turn that way to get to Australia. I'm just going to stop it right here. Now, I'm going to go up here and put it on south pointing. Now, I'm going to go over here to Australia again. Okay. Now, before it would have to go all the way around to get to South America, but now watch it. If it's south pointing, it knows it can just swing to the south a little bit to get to it instead of going all the way around. So we're going to set it back up on north the way it should be. And let's say I want to talk to you guys over there in Virginia. So it just did a 180 because I turned it back over to north pointing. Bada boom. I'm going to talk to New Zealand. It knows it's got to swing all the way around. Does this little jiggy jogger. And you can see the little thing right there moving. And this is the logbook program. It's also got a needle or a meter on it. And it'll go all the way over there. Now using the rotator program, you have to double click. But I open up the log book and you can just click it once and it will go right to there. Now you cannot do it over here on this meter. I don't know why. Double clicking it don't do nothing. I want to talk to Japan. Double click it. And bada boom, bada beam. There you go. So that's about it. Your refresh rate, 1 second. Stop position north. And this COM6 is the port on my computer. Now remember, once you hook up to it, you gotta select item press. That goes away after that. You open it up and disconnect it. I'll disconnect it and it'll pop up. See, rotator, item press. That's all you got for selections. So you click on item press. And then you go into tools. Oops, gotta get out of that screen. Come on, computer. So I had a laptop, I just have Ham Radio Deluxe on. That's getting stupid on me. Go up here to tools, options, your information, and that's where you put your grid code or your longitude and latitude. That should be it. I'll get this thing all tied up and get a hold of you and let you know the damages. And next I'm going to check out the other one that you gave me. So anyway, Jimmy's Excavating does a lot of that stuff. Give him a call. And if you like what I'm doing, give me a call. I rebuild rotators, install these easy rotor controls. I do some repair on the controller itself. Okay, thank you for watching.